My name is Brian Breezewine. I'm here with the Albuquerque Area Firefighters Association. I'm here with Aaron Flores. He's also here with the Albuquerque Area Firefighters Association, the IAFF Local 244. And we have the privilege of having Miss Angie Connell with us from the MDA. Hello, Angie. How are you?
Hello, good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Aaron, how are you doing?
Doing great, Angie. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, me as well. So what we're here today to talk about is the Muscular Dystrophy Association, its partnership with the IAFF, and Fill the Boot. So Fill the Boot is something we've been doing for a very long time, right? It's we just hit 69 years, is that correct?
Yep, this is the 69th year.
Wow, 69 years. So Angie, we just have a few questions actually. What is the MDA?
Yeah, so the MDA is the Muscular Dystrophy Association. We are the #1 health organization when it comes to neuromuscular diseases. We cover over 44 diseases, anywhere from Duchenne muscular dystrophy, SMA or spinal muscular atrophy, and ALS. And all of the diseases have little impact to very fatal impact depending on which disease you have.
Right. Well, that's awesome. And my understanding is that MDA has been around since 1950. Is that correct?
Yes, it has. Yeah, it's crazy, and a long-standing tradition. And we're very lucky at the MDA that we continue to be able to thrive and continue to make such bounds when it comes to research in neuromuscular diseases.
Absolutely. I believe I've heard recently that there's some newfound research and medications when it comes to the fight for muscular dystrophy or against muscular dystrophy. Do you have anything to add on that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's actually just in the last month, the FDA approved a gene therapy for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's the first of its kind. And it truly, they replace the, affected gene with a healthy gene, and it's going to be amazing. Right now, it's currently only available for 4 and 5-year-old boys, but they're looking to extend that. And I started with MDA in 2011, and there was one drug that was approved by the FDA, and we're currently over 20 drugs approved by the FDA. So it's amazing.
That's incredible. That's fantastic to hear. It's insane, actually, how quickly they're moving on that.
Yes.
That's great. So the MDA started in 1950. Well, Fill the Boot started in 1952, right? Shortly thereafter. Technically, it's been working, the IAFF has been working with the MDA since 1954, which gives us to our 69th anniversary. But 1952, a local firefighter in Boston was helping families, or specifically a family that he was a family friend of his, whose child had muscular dystrophy and needed some funds raised for medical care. So the firefighter, who's firefighter George Cranny, he actually went out, grabbed some buddies, and they started the first Fill the Boot, right? 1954, the IAFF started taking it over, and we've had that partnership since. We know here at Albuquerque Fire Rescue, we definitely have been doing this for a very long time, as long as I can remember. But even at county, Aaron, that's correct, right? You all Fill the Boot as well?
Oh, yeah. Since my time, we've been doing it. And talking with some of the veterans in our department, they've been doing it every year annually. It's always been a thing for us. The only years we haven't done it is really the COVID years. But other than that, I mean, it's an annual thing for us.
Absolutely, yeah. The COVID years were an interesting time.
Oh, yeah.
We tried to make best with what we could. Myself and our president of the IAFF, Miguel Tittman, we made a video and tried to do a little telethon to kind of recreate some of the past. For those of you who are familiar with the Jerry Lewis telethons, he did that through the Labor Day and a fundraiser for the muscular dystrophy, and we tried to emulate that as best as we can in a COVID world. But that was great. For us this year, we're going to continue that tradition, right? We're going to continue our tradition, fill in the boot. We'll be sending out a memo here shortly. We'll be going to local grocery stores. But we also get to do the New Mexico United game this year, which we've done in the past. We did that 2019, and that was our best year in a very long time for collecting. So we're hopeful that our members go out and get some good donations there. The last year's total for Fill the Boot was $51,877, which is pretty good coming off our first one after essentially a 2.5-year break. So
It was great. That was a great year for you guys. And just for reference, too, in the 69 years that the IAFF has collected, you guys have raised over $750 million for MDA.
Jeez. Yeah, so that's the whole IAFF, $750 million. That's incredible.
That's why we have these treatments and,
That's a great.
meds today.
You bring up a great point, Angie. Where does the funds for Fill the Boot go?
Yeah, so the major thing that our funds go towards is research. Our goal is to find a treatment and or cure for every one of the diseases we cover. We also have a great resource center for our families that they can call and get help. We have local clinics. We have a adult and a pediatric one in New Mexico. And then we have summer camp, which is the happiest time of the year, and kids ages 7 to 17 can go and just have a great time being kids, and that money also helps with them, and that is at no cost to the families, which is really important to us.
That's
Awesome.
fantastic.
So the summer camps, right? You have experience doing that?
I did. Have you ever gone to the summer camp?
I have not.
You have not. Well, hopefully we can get you out there soon. Unfortunately, we don't have a local camp here at the moment, but we're hopeful that at some point we can bring that back.
Yep.
But we used to have a summer camp here in Albuquerque, or just outside of Albuquerque. It was in the Manzano Mountains, and I was a camp counselor there for 4 years. Yeah, I did 4 years, and as Angie said, it's the happiest time of the year. It truly was incredible. The kids love it. They have a blast. You do all kinds of crazy stuff, and I mean the crazy in the best possible way. But we're out there for a week. And every kid has their own counselor, and they all get to play with each other. We go fishing. We used to do some kayaking at one point. Laser tag was one of my personal favorites. And we just had a blast, and the kids truly loved it. And I was sad to see it gone during the COVID times, but I'm glad to see it's back. Hopefully we can get one back here locally, and we can get some of our firefighters to help out with that. We've had plenty of firefighters from both the Albuquerque Fire Rescue and the Bernalillo County Fire Department who have participated as counselors for those members, and they love it. And you build some connections with some families that last a lifetime. I was fortunate that I had the same kid for 4 years, all the way up until where he essentially graduated out of the program, right? Which is a sad time, an exciting time, but it was a lot of fun, and I still stay close to those families now, so it's excellent. But that's really covers the big stuff. Is there anything else anybody would like to add?
No, I don't think so. Just thank you, everyone, for your support. We obviously couldn't do it without you guys, and you are our number one partner in this, and we're so excited this tradition continues, and look forward to your guys' event.
Absolutely. Thank you both. Thank you all for having us and for watching. Just please remember, Fill the Boots coming up. Tell your friends, tell your family, and hopefully we can beat out that 52,000 this year and go for something even higher. So
yeah.
Thank you all very much, and have a great day.